Okay. So let's start with from scratch again. We got this.
Yes. From the beginning, I've forgotten everything.
Okay, understood. So you can use a landscape BHA general one. I have, or you can use this mask dots, or you can use a smaller brush if you paint small. Just any stiff brush.
I'll use my moss dots.
Mask dots. Okay, so just use mask dots. Mask dots. All right. So the first stone, the black-white copy is the original on this manual, the color manual, and the interpretation is on the yellow background. The interpretation may be easier for you, so I will do the interpretation this time. Okay.
The yellow background?
Yeah, the one the yellow background, because that looks a little easier, more geometric, geographic.
All right.
Okay, so you can start from the lower left corner. Remember that? Okay, start from the lower left corner.
Okay.
Let me zoom in. Okay. Oops, zoom out. Okay, here we go. Is it focused? Well, but yeah, I think I cannot show the book on the same screen for the recording, but you can just watch this.
I have the picture up right on my on my iPad.
Yeah, I try to
my iPad.
I try to show both. Okay, this page has both versions: the classical version, the new interpretation. So that's good. Okay, so
where are we going to start on the original?
Let's do. Okay, let's do the one on the left. Actually, I think that the one large, one small. I was thinking the one on the upper left. Either one would be fine, I think.
Are we doing the yellow?
The yellow background.
Section?
The yellow background.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you don't have to use it. They use black ink, but it's okay. So I just load the front of the brush with black, so it's not completely loaded. Okay, so when it's dry, you'll get the less gray, like a gray ink, but actually it's not from the dilution, but it's from exhaustion. I will say thirsty brush if you don't load it. So let's say I'll do this on the left. On the right side, sorry, the large one on the right. Do you see that check mark like this? Like this check mark. That's where I start.
Okay, yes, I do see the check mark.
Yeah, and then this little dash, a little bar. This is a Y, right? Y shape.
Yes.
But this is the most important symbol in classical landscape painting, because it represents the concept of 3 dimensions in a cube.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Y here. This is the corner of the division planes, division of planes. And then you can start from the corner here. I think you can push the brush on top, and then on the top is you can start over again. So that's actually a different plan. It is on the sample painting is pretty steep, so I keep going, and then it has like angular change of directions. In that case, please, the brush may be pointing to the brush handle pointing to the right corner, right, of the paper. Now you have to change it the opposite way, like this. You can see, to do this you have to, so you have to kind of change the handle to get all the stroke right. Or you can hold the brush straight and kind of just let the brush kind of adjust adjust the direction of movement. So the brush tip is following the stroke. It's not in front. Basically, I'm saying is unless you want to pull the brush instead of pushing the brush. So you have to adjust it, just like you're driving. You have to adjust the direction as a dryer to dry the brush like that. So you go from a circle now. I would do a branch. Stroke, another like a check mark move like this, not directly connect to this right plane, but that indicate the front dimension and the side dimension. This side dimension has this slant, okay, right? And then you can add a little square, little flattened check mark, kind of to close that. And so here you can have a little bit choppy strokes to create the side dimension of this little chunk here. So three dimension is the key to draw a rock. So this side is in the shade, right? This also this side a little bit. It doesn't matter how much ink or how large a stroke, but just where you put it is important. If you put it, and also you can put a little bit choppy stroke near the bottom to give a feeling like a shadow, like the cast shadow. So this is dark, and this is dark, right? That's it. So you understand the concept?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So this is the side, this is the top, so you don't put anything on top. Don't put anything on top. Yeah. Oh, right. You can, I accidentally touch it, that's not my intention. Anyway, so that's the 3D, 3 dimension. And then now you make a small rock without the much texture. The same way, I think it's from lower left, so it's not on the same slant, a little bit above that. And here you go a triangular shape, and here is again the angular turn. You have to somehow, because the brush tip is on the left, you try to lean the brush to left, and now the brush tip is on the right, right? And then do that. If you use side brush, if you use straight line, you can still, using the bending of the hair bristle, you can also get this to work. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so if your brush is hold straight, and because the brush is soft, right? So it forms like this. So this is the direction of the stroke. The brush tip should always behind this angle. This is the arrow, right? So that's why when you make a turn like this, or you want to, okay, it's actually it's a turn like this. So you want to go like this, and then you adjust the angle so the brush tip is behind. You see what I mean? And then you have to turn the brush if you hold the brush straight, that's the way. If you use the side brush, it's more the handle movement. It will be more dramatic, like this.
Okay.
Like this, to keep the tip on the outside. Yeah. So that's why we don't really use the side brush. In classical painting like this, they use straight stroke, like you're writing a character.
And the tip always is following.
Yeah, following the direction of the movement, not against. Okay.
And so you have to twist and twirl your brush to make sure that that's always happening.
Yeah, later I will show you. Maybe like if when you got here, you can push it. You can push it so the tip is in the front to get the rough line. So it's a different stroke. You don't want to have the rough stroke on top, but at some point you can, like the trapeze stroke. The trapeze stroke is a different movement. It's like this. You press and then you create a tension by give a little pressure. So the brush is like bended, right? And then it has the resilience to bounce. And then you just lift while you turn your wrist. So you get this kind of like a bamboo leaf. But you don't have to worry about the sharp point as in bamboo. So you get this right? This trapeze stroke.
I think I understand.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the trapeze stroke.
I'll review the video.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now this is for the X-cut stroke, and then we'll talk more when it comes to that. Okay. So the next sample is on the upper left here. Okay, another principle is you start from the front to the back. Okay, let's do this from left corner. Up, turn. That's one stroke. Right, and then you continue. The outer comes. Actually, some people might do that in there, but I will do the outer contour like that. Then I'll go inside. I can reload a little bit, and here is a pressing stroke. You start from less pressure and kind of airplane landing, and then make a corner turn. And you can push the brush a little bit to the left, and then you start over again from left to right, just to close that. I'll make this kind of a check mark stroke to finish. So it might be a little something like that. So that's you don't have to copy exactly the strokes, because the stroke done by contemporary teacher here on the yellow paper is not as good as the classical. Even on the classical one, you don't want to copy the strokes. We say don't copy the traces, but the ideas. Okay, and here you can use another stroke. We call it a parallel texture, like hemp. It's like this. So here there are two strokes. It's a little wide if you want to call it, just like a crossing, just like this. You can add more to add surface texture, like this, parallel lines. Start light and end. You can either end with pressing, or end with lifting, but mostly pressing. Because this would indicate a light direction from upper left, so create some kind of hatching effect, like for lighting, for shading. Yeah. Okay, this is the front part of that, and you can build on top of this by starting from. I think there might be a shortcut. You push it to start, but you can always add the bottom, because the bottom actually is very subtle. It depends on where the rock is. You can leave it open for like a water surface. You may use light ink indicate the water. If it's on the grass, there might be grass hiding those rocks, so they are not floating on the ground. It's kind of sucking, in the ground, either the grass or floating in the water. So this part you can omit later. It depends on the situation. This bottom line. That's why I always start from the lower left side, not bottom. It could be done later. Okay, and just do like a half of the rock, and then here's the shading part. You can draw a division line, separate the side here on the left, and maybe or you can consider this as a whole, like a side. It doesn't matter. So some strokes are contour, some strokes are wrinkles. In Chinese, there are different words for the contour. It's called outline. When you draw gongbi in Victoria, gongbi class, you use liner. That's 勾线, outline. That's 勾 means contouring or outlining. Okay, and then there's a word for 村. Let me see. I forgot how to write it. I think something like this. Maybe I got it opposite. It should be. Anyway, it's a wrinkles, outline and the wrinkles. 村 wrinkles, okay, like the wrinkles on the skin, or surface texture stroke, and they are basically the rocky or the earthy textures. Different. There are many stylized style of this wrinkle technique. We will talk more in the class later. So let's just concentrate on the 3-dimension contouring. Okay, again, the next one is a little confusing. I think now I can see where it comes from. It's from the on this, and let's see the illustration. This rock equals to this. So there's a dimension on top. It's white, and then it's like a nose. Okay, let me do this. So this part is a check mark, but it's rounded. It's like a U, right? And here's the Y. It's a little bit different, and you can just the principle is there in your mind, but you don't just directly paint like that. So you kind of hide it. So it's not really stiff. Okay, and let's do the most left stroke to complete this side, and so here is another one starting from the left corner, and this it looks like combined, just like that, right? And some stroke here separating the two. So basically, this is the shady part. Like this look like what we call the scholar's rock. You know, like you put it on a stand to worship. It's a worshiping rock. The rock for worship, 共识, scholar's rock. Rocket, yeah. So this is the shady part. It could be a little more squarish. So this angular turn is very crucial to fold the just like you write the character, you know, to change direction, bending or folding by folding. Yeah. So any questions so far? And you can tuck in the bottom with a little rough strokes, just hide, just to shade the bottom usually. So we don't have to learn the classic book, just focus on the yellow part, okay? Because the first one we did.
Oh, I see. That's from the Mustard Seed Garden.
Yeah, the classical, the black and white is from the Mustard Seed Garden. It's okay. On. Now we are on page 130. Okay, so now we're talking about grouping. The grouping.
Wait, did we finish?
Yeah, the first page.
We're missing one rock.
Let me see. Oh, there are two rocks on the top. I think the interpretation. Let me see.
Keep going.
Oh, on top here. Okay, I see. So I just did some random strokes here. Let's do that. Okay, I'll just turn this calligraphy brush stroke into rocks. It's easy, huh? Okay, let me see. So you just go kind of round. You can just wrap it like that. You don't have to copy exactly, but just copy the numbers. You know, if there are 3, you just try to vary the shape of each dimension or plane. Okay, so it's a little bit more like a horizontal formation. But the idea is the same. You know, you start from the contour and the inner wrinkles or textures, and you put the shading or shaping strokes along the upper side of the contour. So say if there's a contour like this, right? You want to put the shading above it or behind, yeah, or below it like this. So this rock will pop. You see that what I mean, to make it pop. So you put you don't want to put something like this. It will to cross that. It doesn't make any sense, right?
Right.
Or
so it's on the top basically.
Yeah. Sometimes like today in my other class, I have the heavier texture on the top. That's the very like high peak. You can do that. Yeah, you can have the emphasis on the top. But besides that, if this is the peak, yeah, then you can do that. So sometimes we do have the, just let you know, but in other cases the shading is on the hollow part, or yeah, to make it, see if I shade here, this white will show, right? If you
all right, I think I can work on this page.
okay, so that's the, and I think the description, let me see what's the other point. Yes, 3 dimensions. Okay, yeah, three faces in the classical, 3 faces of a rock. As the rock has chi, or the spirit, and it's like a person, faces. Yeah. Okay. Face means direction, different directions.
Okay.
Facing in different directions. Okay. So let's do the next page. Methods of grouping and establishing the form of rock. Okay. Grouping means
page?
number. Yeah. The page 30. Okay. So we already know how to do one rock. Let's just repeat. You can start from the top upper right. This single rock. Okay, single rock is a combination of kind of 2 rocks. So that's sometimes I just start from the top. Okay, so like this, and then you can continue to finish. It's a triangular shape, right?
Would you point to the rock you're painting, Henry, in the book?
Yeah.
Where are you?
The number is here. Upper, on the
left hand.
On this book. This one.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know where we're painting.
Okay.
Where are we looking?
The white. The white.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the many rocks put together.
Yeah, I don't see any any number game under it. So that's why I think we just go with the classics.
Okay.
Because the first lesson we already did this classics, so I skipped that part. I think we did both anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So
okay. So we're working on page 130 of the mustard seed.
Yeah. It starts from right to left. So
okay.
one row, one column on the
I understand where we are now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
So this one actually already suggested 2 rocks, but typically you should only, if it's only 1 rock, it might maybe look just 1 stroke. So basically, yeah, it's one rock, it's just like this, right? 1 rock, yeah. So if you combine 2, you become a multiple, multi-sided, of multi-faced, right? So this is 1 rock, and then 2 rock is when you have 2 rock, it should be 1 large, 1 small. You can start from the small one on the corner. Okay, look at this stroke. I use the tip of the brush up and then pull the brush to the right, and then use the more surface of my brush to create this side dimension.
I'm following you.
Yeah. You cannot see the stroke?
No, I can see it. I'm following you.
Okay, great.
I see you.
Okay. And then this left side always using the tip only is the lid side. The left side it start to become thicker and dry. You see, like this, right? So how the difference is, it maybe it's a little bit in the middle of these 2. So thin, little thinner, and thick to create a dimension, even in 1 stroke without adding those shading strokes. Okay, then you add some something like this. something like that, right? Like a check marks, check marks, yeah. Yeah, there's a two rock. Can you see the two? One.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, 1, 2. You can always go back to enhance it if you. But it is still important. Try to get it in one or two stroke. One stroke. If not enough, you can add.
Okay.
You can not repeat, just overlap. Some reinstate. See the difference between this line here. Maybe this one is more leveled. This one has a little, so that's separate to two rocks. So this is 2 rocks. Okay, then we just use maybe this symbol. It's easier. 3 rocks. 3 rocks. You need to have 1 small, 1 medium, 1 large. You can start from the small one. Small one in the front. That's a little triangle. And then a little large one, the medium, and you can close that line there. Okay, then the large one that goes around both, embracing. And you know this how this is formed, right? This just some extra corner, it doesn't matter. Just keep the inner contour is like a curve. So if you want to do this line, you use several steps to get this kind of turns, angular corner to indicate the volume. Yeah. So it's not just a thin drawing, right? So you can the inner contour is always thinner, and but with the same kind of movement, thinner or drier, more less heavy in weight, right? And some dry brushing. So the brush is basically pretty dry or thirsty. Always to do the rocks, to get the rocks. Yeah. Okay, so now you can use this parallel lines, but it's pretty dry. Okay, to squeeze out this little triangle you did first, you can put more around it to contrast, to create the gray or dark around it. So this to make the. And you can put some shadow on the bottom for the middle one. That's it, I think. So this little thing here is the inner division between the top plane and the side plane. So if I shade more, I would do it more like this to show you. So I don't go above this line. The upper line is the upper part is the lid part. So you could by doing just with a line drawing, you create a sense of light as well. Okay, another is now we go to 4 rocks.
Okay.
Can you count them now first? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they are alternating shapes. Basically, I start from the lower left corner in the front one first. So you can push the brush to start that corner. The corner goes up and then roughly a squarish, and then go all the way to this and just click and just push up. So it's like a circle, complete circle. Okay, here I think we could just push the brush up and then horizontal, and then horizontal, just pushing the brush. The brush is held at a slant, right? And then at an angle, just use the tip of the brush to draw another triangular, kind of like a roof of a house. Okay, so this one is more squarish, this one is a little angular, so that's the difference. And this one is less defined as the other. So we just, because this is behind the first one, so this side they share the same. You can just consider they share, and this just like a small side, and you can just suggest it like a rounded rock, and this is slant. Yeah, this slope goes up. Yeah, okay. So from this side of the rock, leave a little lower than that little little corner, sharp corner. So leave that out, and then start dragging the brush up, and create a slope down, and can make another a little house, a little angle turn that may suggest a dimension change, a plane change. And then here is definitely a little cliff kind of, and then push back, and then push to the left, and then close the gap suggestively. Just you can make just some suggestive stroke. That's not a rock, it's the hollow hole, like a cave. Little cave. Yeah, so that's 4, and you can then add parallel lines. The parallel lines always go from the direction where the light is going to the shadow. So like pressing, and here you will press like this, right? You press down like this, and leave the top dimension and untouched. And the bottom you can go from bottom up like that. Just a little kick to finish. Here you can click, you can chop, you can kick from left to right. And you can, if not enough, you can always overlapping. So they could be some crossing, how do you say that? Cross creasing.
Cross hatching.
Cross hatching. Cross hatching. Yeah. Cross.
Oh, that's what I call it. I don't know.
Cross hatching. Okay. Yeah, could have little not. But parallel is what the name is. Okay. So basically, you don't want to cross. The cross it will make it very dense, very
parallel.
Yeah, parallel. So parallel lines. We call the hemp stroke, like the loose, like the fiber for making a hemp rope. That's the hemp fiber. Yeah. Okay. The last one on this page is 5 rocks. So let's start from the middle. The middle one. I think it's amazing how the thickness of the line is, and you can almost see the movement. Okay, here's what I think it might work. So I will start instead of from the corner. Maybe I start pressing a little bit. I mean, not pressing from the top of this middle rock in the front. Okay, like this, and then make a sharp turn down, and then pull to the right, and then use the side of the brush to kick up. So that's the first one, and then I continue complete that roof, and then make a sharp turn here. And this one is not on a level ground, so make sure you want to keep this slant going uphill. Okay, that's and then you develop the second one is leaving a little gap to do the second one. The second one goes regularly. I will do this like this, just like that. Okay, and then you can close from the bottom like that, and then you add one between the two to connect them, and then here's the bottom. So they are, this one is the third one is behind the first, second, and the third, right? You see that? The third, okay. And here is the vary the size. Okay, so this one goes a little. This one is middle, similar to the second one, so it doesn't matter. Just vary the shape. Yeah. So this is like a 6 size, right? We call that shape. 5 is pentagon. What's the 6th shape? Hex is something. Anyway, so this is the fourth one. Finally, the 5 embrace the whole. So here is like this one is a little bit away from that, and here is a corner. So you go to the next corner, pause, change direction of the. Use dry brush. Do not reload. Exhaust. When the brush is dry, it tends to split. You twist the handle to hold it, kind of like a rope, right? To keep the shape of the line. Not from falling too far. You know, you can see on this side in the picture, the brush is almost like this. See. Like this, right? If this happens when it's very dry,
very dry.
Yeah, you try to adjust the brush. Can either turn up with your thumb, or use your middle finger to turn like this. So to turn, so that the brush kind of when you have a thirsty brush, twist the handle to keep coherent. Keep the point, keep the brush, and this is also to take advantage of all the remaining ink, whatever left. So you must change the brush by twisting when the brush is really thirsty, and that's what even you can see on this wood block print. The color or the tone of the brush changes from the start, which is dark here, and then second, and third, it becomes drier without reloading. So you got all the almost like a very thirsty brush here, very rough like this. But you don't want to reload during the entire painting process of this group. So it has a natural variation in not only the ink value, but also the dryness, the texture. Okay. The key is to not reload. Just exhaust the brush, and you can rub it to add some even more roughness to the surface, like that. You can. This is called the rubbing. So wrinkle and the rubbing, outline, wrinkle, and the rubbing. So in your mind, you should have just like a Photoshop has a toolbox, right? So on your tool manual, you have this 4 elements. One is the Y. You understand what's the Y, right?
I understand that.
The Y also can be a character Qiu in the classical language. In Chinese we call it Qiu, Y, or Qiu, heel, meaning heel. That's the contour tool. So this tool is the same. Okay. So number 1 tool. Number 2 tool is your. There are also 2 tools. One is the parallel lines. Another is the choppy chalky surface texture. X-cut strokes. Have you heard of that? And then
I've heard of it, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
so
that would be the other one.
Yeah.
X-cut.
X-cut of hemp.
And that's with the side of the brush, correct?
Yeah. But hemp is more in the with the tip. Side is you're very very clever. Good, very good. X-cut is a side brush. Yeah. Side brush stroke, like a chalky stroke, I call it. Yeah. Okay. The third tool is scampering. It could be, dry version of either one of these, but no stroke. More like a dry washing. It's just like, but don't use it too much. Or use this, use that. Just a dry brush of this could serve as that. But unless you want to create a very soft, misty effect like this slope here, see, gradually turns into mist. So you do that and then you wash it. It will make it really look like a mist.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the dry brush. 擦 means rubbing.
Okay.
Rubbing. BB, right? BB. So that's 4 tools. So outline, wrinkling, rubbing. That's number 1. Outline,
Hemp, X-cut, and scumbling.
Sorry. Actually, number 3 should be scumbling. Number 4 is washing. We haven't. We don't do that at this point. So that's a
washing.
Washing, yeah. But this is dry washing, so I call it wet washing. We don't do that in classical paintings, but yeah. 染 means dyeing or washing, wet washing. That's because when you paint this, like.
So after you would do washing after you had your basic structure.
Right. It's very very subtle. Like this. This is washing. This is washing. Yeah. So very very very
you
light.
You might wash it with a little umber.
Yeah. You apply color with the washing. Right. You can use that, but usually it's you can spray some water or you can dampen the surface.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me see your work and I will critique.
This is the first page.
Okay, let me put you on the screen so I can see. Okay, your first page. It's on the same page up here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like the Y, but remember the top dimension doesn't have any texture. Oh, that the one on very top is correct. Yeah, that you're right. You did very right. I saw something in the middle. I think they got confused. The top. Just remember that the 3 dimension has different texture for shading or shaping. Yeah, very good.
And page 2.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
It's a little marked.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you did very good. The rock could be a little bit more angular, so the turn could be a little squarish. You understand?
Okay.
Try to change the directions. Let me show you.
More sharp, a little more sharp.
Yeah. How do you do that? Yeah, that's the challenge. I know. You have to move your wrist. That's the key. Okay, let me show you how to do that before you practice more. Okay, let's do this with the samples on this yellow background on the same page here. Okay. Yeah, I think it's easier to hold the brush straight to do the angular turns, so you don't have to really change the brush handle like this, falling. If you use the side, you have to change the sides like that. So if you hold the brush straight,
I see. So, in the original, it is more rounded, but this one is more angular, so this is probably good to practice.
Yeah, so let me just go through this quickly. Okay, so rock number 1 on the right side.
Okay.
And the right side. Okay, so you go from the bottom left. Okay, just to the middle section first, the lowest point here in the middle, and it's like this, and then you can build another L shape up, and then goes like this. Just make a squarish 10, and then so these are almost 90 degrees, right? Okay, so that's inner dimension of the rocket. Let's do this one, and so start from this side. I do know where the bottom is. You know, you can do a drawing like that. I usually start from the side of the rock, and then this one goes up, and then okay, here's another kind of corner, and the longer. Okay, I have an concave curve. That's not very classical, but it's okay. It's contemporary. Usually you go convex. Concave is not a classical. It's not natural, so to speak. Okay, so concave is not really good. Convex is better. Okay, and then just X-cut strokes, adding some X-cut strokes. Well, this is see, this brush is too wet, so you need to dry the brush. I need to dry the brush, and you can kick up. You can kick up like that, and you just here there's some like a little dashes. It's almost like dots, mouse dots. Yeah, you can consider that as mouse dots. And here's some dots also. You don't have to copy exactly, but try to understand the intention is to add something so that this white dimension pops, right? Okay, and dry brushing a little bit, and you can put you can enhance the bottom with a little thicker lines. You can double it just like that. I think he did that. That's the squash rock there. The one on the upper left. Okay, let's do the left corner first, going up almost like 90 degree, but okay. There'll be a little 5 right. Yeah, you can use the clock system to guide you, and then this is a little more like 2 o'clock, and then almost a 3. Okay, then 6 o'clock down, and you can start over from the right here, another down, and here is another step, yeah. And here I would continue this one, but it has a little drop there, right? So you can just leave a gap, and then we'll fill in that. So do the thicker lines first, the major division. If this is a slant there, and then close this. This is a triangular shape, and then just the side of that. You can finish. You can make this into a rock itself. Okay, that's an inner division of a little Y. You can call that little Y. If you got lost, try to identify the Y. If it doesn't exist, they don't know the Y. Only I know, because my teacher is more classical trained, and they do have that kind of called the stone nose in this book, but I don't see the illustration here has that concept, because the academic teachers, they only know Western terminology. You don't know. So this is what we call the dragon vein here, the spine of the dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like another variation. If you look at those interlocks on the top, it's still like the Y's. You know, just a lot of Y. Just extend the tail a little longer. You will create these dimensions. So this is the usage of this contour, the character for the Y. You see, there are lots of Y's, right? And you can squarize it just like you see here. It's more triangular instead of so that's the same thing. You understand? So you will see lots of examples of this concept of the dragon vein. Okay, you can add more dimensions just as far as the overall shape is right, and then you add.
So this is axe cut, right?
This yeah, it should be X cut. We call it small X cut. Small X cut is a little narrower, yeah, and the big X cut is like this. Small X cut is narrower. Yeah, that's right. Small X cut or nail head. What do we call it? Nail head? Rat tail kind of stroke. Rat tail. Yeah, longer. So you can kick. I call choppy stroke. My Western watercolor teacher calls it choppy stroke. I think that makes sense because the movement is more like a chop, chop, cut. How do you say it? In English, it's chopping. Chopping, yeah. Okay, so you can add some dark dots there. So the last one, I think the time is up. I think we skipped that one. It's not a good example.
Okay.
I leave it for yourself. Try to use
I'll do it.
Yeah, just try to use this to analytically, you use this 3-dimension theory to interpret it. So you can organize it into a better shape. Just try to either build up or divide a space along this 3-dimension or the Y. This character. Okay.
Okay. I think I've got it, Henry. But let me just clarify one thing. You want to try to start on the lower left-hand side.
Yes.
It's not. That may or may not happen in your drawing. You were drawing at the top as well. First.
No. That's the exception. So you always go around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, always go around from here, starting from here.
Okay.
To go around and go up, and then you can. There's a terminology. This checking stroke goes from here to here. So the bottom is like that. So always go like this, and notice the yin and yang here. The yang is thinner. The yin or the shady part is thicker. So
right.
So if you draw a triangle shape, you go like this. Okay. If you draw a rectangular shape, you go like or maybe a twisted rectangular. Yeah, more like that.
Okay.
So and then you close it with it. So this is two stroke, one left to right, two left to right, up like this. This is like a hook stroke, right? And then this, so it's a Tai Chi. Yeah.
Okay, I think I remember that from the last lesson too.
Yeah. It's a circle. Yeah. It goes
Okay.
like a circle.
Alright.
It's like, yeah, when you do fast, it helps. Just like how you draw the tree trunk, so from left to like from top down. If you follow this process, you'll get the right strokes, just like the classics. Yeah, like writing.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't draw. You write. Okay, just like a stroke, like a character. Right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Henry. See you next month.
See you. I have to go to the hunting library to attend the opening ceremony, and then I will
Good.
upload the recording and then share with you later. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.